Hello everyone, I'm Lana, Orchid newbie. Welcome to my channel and check out what is blooming. It is August already here in South Florida, so still hot and humid, but I have quite a few blooms. The star of the day, this beautiful Cattleya hybrid. She's gorgeous. Has 7 flowers clustered on the over a foot long cane. This time she growing bigger and bigger. She blooms for me only once a year. These waxy maroon colors with beautiful purple lip, and she smells so good, very fragrant. It is a Cattleya chocolate drop crossed with a Summerland girl. Love her, love her. It just takes whole year to see her flowering. She did great last year too, so finally she opened her flowers, and I am absolutely enjoying this gorgeous Cattleya. So she was a bagged baby Cattleya from Home Depot, if you can believe. Look at the teeny tiny canes, and then she grew and grew and grew. I mean, she only grows one cane at the time for me. She doesn't have multiple leaves, just one. But you can see how many years I have her, probably 5 years since 2000, I guess. So she's still in a original plastic pot that is buried there in her roots, the green plastic pot that came. And I think the media, not much left in there, whatever was originally, but I flash her very often to make sure that I flash out all kind of debris. And then I place that plastic pot in a clay pot. Just put it in so she's not falling over, and she grew her roots over it pretty quickly, so that's why I left her in there. And then eventually she started growing her roots over that wooden pole she was hanging on, and now I feel like it's a little too late to tear her off of it, so I'm keeping her all by herself on this wooden stand. And as long as she's doing fine, she's gonna be growing here. So this is gorgeous. She deserves the spotlight. I just can smell her just through the phone screen. Love, love, love her. Not so many things here are blooming, but a few Vendas there too. This is a purple or eggplant Dendrobium that's been blooming for a long time and still looks gorgeous. This one is just performs for me so well. It is so happy in this clay pot from Ben John Orchids. It's been there for a few years, maybe 3 years since I repotted it. And look at that. Look at all the gorgeous canes with the flower spikes and flowers. Beautiful purple color. I will always say plum or eggplant color, because with that white variegation. So beautiful. Something here, my little cute Dendrobiums are blooming, and I love these guys. And I have so many of them. It just multiply from my one pot, divided it, and it just growing more and more canes. And I like the flower spikes are very soft and thin, so they kind of cascading over, and they just look so pretty. Oh, I see that somebody pollinated. This is the pot. And of course I'm not gonna do anything with that, so I'm just gonna cut it off so the flowers will bloom longer. So I have several of these Dendrobiums. I did have a name in one of the pots. and I think that's the name. Oh, it's in pencil. Zechualin. Zechualin 2020. So I have this one for 5 years. This one this was my freebie. Oh, I don't know if we can see, just starting to open up. Bright purple color. I mean dark purple, also like burgundy, more burgundy, we'll say. We cannot see it, the light is wrong. But I got it for free from Home Depot. I saw a basket with the orchids they were throwing out, like, or dying. So I asked the guy, there was still life present in them. There are 2 of them in the same pot. And they did well, they survived for me. He said, you can have it, I'm gonna throw them away. So I got them for free, and looks like they doing so well, and one of them gonna bloom. This one still growing, no spikes yet, but it grew 4 new canes, and it's getting so tall. That's a Dendrobium. Look at the roots. Isn't it look happy? What's happening here in the pot, it was a smaller clay pot that it was growing, but it grew so many roots like crazy. So I put that pot in another clay pot. This is just parts I broke off to let the canes to get out. So the second pot doesn't have medial, it have roots all over the place. So far it's doing well. Well, I know that a few more things are blooming here. It's my Dendrobium stand. The sun is coming from this side. Okay, let's see if I can get better picture on this side. This is such a beautiful big flowers on the Dendrobium. None of them, I believe, have names here, but I have a few that blooming. This one is kind of lemony yellowish color, and when this one blooms, it blooms for a very long time. Cute yellow colored Dendrobium, have few flower spikes. This one grew couple spikes. Beautiful colors, gorgeous purple lip. How cute is this? Oh, I have my yellow Cattleya blooming again. I mean, that's a different cane. She had 2 flowers on the other cane, but I felt like they were way bigger, and the lip was way bigger. But she's been blooming for a while. This one doesn't have a name. She was a rescue orchid from one of the estate sales, so she didn't have name. But that's the second cane that blooms with 2 flowers this season. And Copper Queen has 2 flowers here, but she's looking wrong way. Let's see if I can twist you. Come on. Oh, that's not a good view. Okay, there we go. Beautiful spotted lip. She start orangish kind of, and then she will start fading more, getting more yellow color. The more mature she gets, more yellow. So she does change color a little bit. Hey. 2 flowers on that flower spike. She just dropped another couple of flowers from the other spike. She bloomed for a very long time also. So in this area I have my Cattleyas pretty much, the one that are bigger, more mature, and I feel like if they don't get enough of sun here. It's a huge oak tree on one side and another cypress tree here, so they get morning sun just a little bit going through the leaves, but then late afternoon That side will get more sun, this side won't get much, so I'm gonna still leave them here because that's a pretty new place for them. I was gonna try and see how they're gonna do it because I don't have room. Like, I don't want to have them on the patio. It gets so crowded with the pets. I do spray them for the pests and fungicide. I don't want all that mess on the patio right now with my animals around, so I hope they will like it and start blooming. Like Dendrobium seems okay, but Cattleyas, I do have couple blooming, but I would expect more blooming. Like this one has bunch of mature canes, but none of them got flowered. So this one, so Cattleya does like sun. They like to get good sun for a few hours. Each cane has sheets, but none of them bloomed here. Alright, so there is the other Dendrobium that looks like getting lots of flower spikes and buds. This one, the pot broke off, it fell over. So I'm not decided yet how I can approach this project. But now this one, the black on these leaves, that was a burn from hydrogen peroxide. I have another one with this problem. And again, I do use it often enough, but what happened over here also, if you can see that black right at the base of the leaves. Okay, let's focus better. So that's not a fungus. When this cane was growing and these leaves were so new, like very fragile baby leaves, I sprayed it for something that I was concerned with. So it got burnt with hydrogen peroxide, but again, it doesn't burn more mature leaves. It was very new, just a new growth when the leaves were very thin, very fragile, and maybe it got a sun on it too. So that was hydrogen peroxide burn, so that can happen. Be careful with the very new growth. But it is good. It's antifungal, antibacterial. If you see some problems in the early stage, in the beginning, you can spray it. Spray the orchids with hydrogen peroxide. Just be careful with the new growth. All right, let's see what else. Oh, my Miss Joaquim is on the way out. She was gorgeous. It was a flower display the whole spring and pretty much up to the August. So I would say 5 months at least. She was just looking gorgeous, full of flowers. She loves this spot, but I think she's starting to fade. Her flowers, she's gonna go in the growth or in the rest time, so but we'll have time when she comes alive and give us more flowers, because she's growing big now. Yes, so what else we have? A few more Dendrobiums here. So I just bought new stepping stones and put them up there under the pot so they won't get their roots in the dirt. This baby been blooming for a long time, and this one grows long cascading canes, so pretty. And so this one, but this one is on the way out, doesn't have pretty colors anymore, burned out. Still gorgeous. When they bloom forever. Few more new flower spikes coming in. This one I just moved from the shade. She lost pretty much all her leaves. This what happened. She got burnt leaves, but she needed more sun. I had to move her here from the shade, but then she gave me tons and tons of new flower spikes when I moved here. Look at that. two on this old cane on the bottom, two on this old cane, one on the other cane, and there are two more big ones. So she's like, yes, more sun please. Also, I'm gonna lose all my leaves from sunburn, but I'm gonna bloom. So yes, Dendrobiums, Cattleyas want a little more sun for sure. This one baby probably need to be moved to get more sun. Doesn't get much sun because you can tell the color of the leaves are so dark green. I'm just afraid to move her now when we have the hottest sun. So, and I'm running out of the good spots, the right sunny spots, like when it's morning sun, not the afternoon sun. I have purple ones blooming here. This one is just starting to open up. Gorgeous purple. They actually call them blue color, but they're like neon purple. And that's the Vanda Delight something, isn't it? There are some tags somewhere. Now this one is not Delight. This is something else. Oh, let me see. Pakchon. This is Pakchon blue. Has little more white color in between the veins, but she's gonna get darker as she goes. She's just starting to open up, and the flowers get bigger. And this is Pichara Delight. There we go. She has more purple in it. And the little lip is almost black. That's, you know, something must have in the garden, and they do bloom more than once a year, 2-3 times I see the blooms, so they're good bloomers. I have few of them, and she also needs a little more sun. She's getting just overgrown with the vegetation around it, so because I see the leaves start getting dark green. When it gets too dark, means it doesn't get enough of sun. It means it's not gonna bloom as often. Okay, what else is blooming here? Ooh. Hoya, hey! My Hoya is so happy here on this palm tree. Little Rabalini palm tree. Ah, why? You don't wanna focus on this cute flower. Yay. There we go. Pretty. So I don't have a tag for it, but this is miniature Cattleya. No, it's not Cattleya. It's something totally else. It's an orchid, but it's bloomed. I attached it to the palm tree. I do have a tag somewhere because it doesn't make sense to talk about it since the flower is already done. And I don't remember the name of it, but that was a gift from one of the vendors at the orchid show, and it made it. I've heard it's so good, so hard to grow it, but it did well. I don't know what I did right, but I think it likes to be watered all the time. Like it doesn't like to be dried. Okay, so nothing blooms there, but something is blooming here. Okay, I'm getting glare on the screen, but look at these flower spikes. It's just starting to open up, so they are not fully open, but this is the Retusa wood. I don't think I have a tag there. It's a double Vendacious Vanda-like orchid. They're double, so this year each of them have a 1 flower spike. Sometimes they gave me 2 flower spikes, but she lost a lot of leaves, so a little bit weaker on energy, I guess, so just gave me 1 flower at a time, 1 flower each, flower spike each. She's species, so she blooms once a year. And what's your name? She is Ritusa. But Ritusa what? I'll come up with a name. And she's very fragrant. Not yet, not yet. She needs to open up more. Let's see if we can get those teeny tiny flowers. They're so cute. Teeny tiny flowers look like birdies in a flying. It's just a cluster of them, tons of them. Alright, and something smells here so good. I have a bunch of my fragrant Cattleyas blooming. I'm getting a cold here. I hope you guys can hear me. Oh gosh, it's not the best time of the day to film because I don't see anything in the screen. I hope you guys see something. This is Tessellata that is blooming. There's Alba that's on the way out. And they've been blooming a few times this season. So and then they're gonna go, after the season over, they're gonna go into the rest and the growth. This one is very fragrant. That's the hybrid. Beautiful purple flowers with yummy fragrant like grapey or bubble gum. This one is very fragrant. Oh, love it, love it, love it. It's also double. Both of them are blooming. Not big spikes, but this is not first time they're blooming this season, so that's okay. Few flowers is fine. There is another fragrant one. Pinkish color. Bunch of flowers. Yes, I do have a tag right here, but it's in a pencil. Kultana gold, green gold, and Tessellata. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's what smells so good. You're there, my ice cream, like a vanilla ice cream fragrance. Yes. We'll go around and check it out on the other side. There is another baby. Huge. She already lost a bunch of flowers, but still looks pretty. She had lots and lots of flowers this time. It's just dark purple. Like velvety looking shiny thing. She has huge flowers. She's just so high up there because she has very long roots. I keep hanging her far up there. Oh. This is Kulvadi fragrance blooming. They also bloom Kulvadi. I have a couple. One is more on the yellow side, and this one purple. Beautiful spot, gorgeous. She also blooms a few times a year. What else is here? Oh, more of Dendrobiums. The ones we saw earlier. This growing on a tree. And look how many of them now, from a teeny tiny few canes I have here, like starting all the way in the middle there. And it just grew out and out and looking happy. Oh, look at this. I missed this. Okay, can we see that? All right, let's see. Okay. Trying to hold the Dendrobium away and focus on you, and the camera is so glary. That's the Trichocerum. Okay, I have a tag. Okay, let's see the tag. Trichogloris. There we go, that's the name. But it's kind of vanda-like with very short leaves, and the flowers, like one flower, or sometimes it's two flowers that comes from the base. So you see a couple of buds down there. That's the way it blooms. Oh, it's such a beautiful burgundy color with this beautiful purple leaf. I hope we can see it. Come on, come on, come on. Look at this. Cute, cute little flower. Alright. So it has a kiki on the side that has a couple of buds, and that was a kiki too, but it's separated. Over here also have a couple of buds and a couple of little starting buds. Okay, what we have on this side, this one is on the way out. Pretty with pink. It was gorgeous. This orange one is the under Lada Gold. Also was beautiful while it was in bloom. Not much left there. It's such a beautiful splash of orange colors. This one on the way out, very fragrant too. I think she has tessellata in her. Love her. Oh, this is Mimi Palmer and tessellata. The flowers, yeah, she's on the way out. It's like, doesn't make sense to show her. But I do have something there that just got stuck behind this passion fruit vine. I need to cut the passion fruit vine. I already bought a replacement, so hopefully my new vine will bloom, but I need to spend this coming weekend cutting this off and planting my new vine, hoping that I'll get finally fruits. This is a Dendrobium that attached to the palm tree blooming. And look at this, Violetta Benjan is in bloom and she smells delicious. And there's a new flower spike. This one spike just popped out from nowhere. We had a couple days of rain and sun, and I guess it's happy. Oh, she smells so good. This is big one. I already cut mama off of the top there, so those are all kikis from the original mama plant. They are ready to get separated, but I'm not decided how I want to do this. I do want to like big clay pot like I have over there that I can do something like that. I do have here Mimi Palmer's big mama plant over there. She's not blooming with her big kiki. And there is another one, Mimi Palmer. This one was from Home Depot. And again, these guys don't get much sun anymore here because hedge overgrew and this vine growing here, so it doesn't bloom as often as it would for me if it had more sun. This is Cattleya, the Vianda Benjan, Violetta Benjan. So is another one, Violetta Benjan, with a big kiki, and there is a mama plant from the other Violetta Benjan that's growing crazy here too. And I do need to get more sun for this. I need to figure out to give them more sun. Maybe when I take off this old vine here, over there on the wire up there, so maybe they'll get a little more sun. This is very fragrant little orange thing. Cute little orange, but it's so fragrant. This is wait, I'm gonna break. So fragile. This is the Home Depot bagged baby orchid. And I don't know because the name is burned out. This pretty one is on the way out. The last flower spikes. I'm sorry, getting noisy. I have a bunny rabbit over there. He's like saw me and like, uh-oh, what I do now? Do I play like I don't see you? So cute. Okay, here I wanted to show a couple of orchids. This is from Benjan Orchids. It's super fragrant. Oh, it smells so good. Smell fantastic and been blooming for a while. And this one, I think it's Snareii. That's the one that smells like vanilla ice cream. It's insane. She blooms for me once a year. Has a 3 plants in one basket. It was one plant with 2 kikis. I separated them. Snary eye something. Oh, there is the tag. Blue snary eye. Snary eye. Benjan. It's from Benjan Orchids, yes. I'm sorry, I don't know if we can see that, but teeny tiny white flowers with a little bit of purple. Okay, Mama, you like don't afraid of me. You just came up so close. I don't know, sometimes if they have babies. Oh, she is gone. She just had to go this way. Alright, it's so hot here and I don't see anything on the screen. Can I get it to the one? Okay, let's go see what else. Okay, I plant my lemon tree. Finally, it was sitting in a pot forever. I couldn't decide the spot for it. It does have get a lot of sun here. I just planted it a few days ago, so it has the big lemon there, but it's not getting yellow. So hopefully one day, alright, I have something blooming here. This baby blooming a lot, and I just have 2 flowers, but she gets that purple lip that get burned out by the sun, so she starts so pretty and then her lip gets white. So not so flashy, but still cute spots. She has cute spots. That's the, you do have little, again, that's a bag baby from Home Depot, probably like 4 years old. So it's Hippodamia aclandea crossed with Medusa. I have few Phalaenopsis here, the novelty Phalaenopsis that are blooming. 2 more buds. This is Tetraspis, the species. Cute white with red spots. Sometimes they're fully red. Now these guys I put in the clay pots in the moss, sphagnum moss. Look at these. Belina, oh my gosh, I love her. She smells so good. She blooms forever. And it looks like there is another bud. Yes, it takes her a while to open a bud, but she already dropped 1 flower. This is 3rd flower over there. This is 2nd. But I love this greenish, limeish or lemonish tips with this purple splash, and smells so good. Smells good. I do have Tetraspis there, the blue variety. Looks like it's doing pretty good, but it didn't bloom for me yet. And this baby been blooming forever. These 2 flowers here. Oh my goodness, what is it? What is it? I know what it is, and there are 2 new flowers. That's Richard Miller from Sunset Valley. So there are 2 new flowers over there, still little more red spots on it. Can we see them? Just 2 flowers on each flower spike, but that's a first time bloomer, so I'm so super happy. So super happy. I have something blooming here, couple more. This one got something on it that is falling apart, but again, very fragrant. That's probably the biggest plant I have. The kind of plant. I mean, the Phalaenopsis novelty. So, what is the name? What is the name? Wilson something. Okay, can you see this? But look at the roots. Here, yes, if it's too much water, maybe too many rains, and it gets these problems, the spots. But when the weather is good, it's doing good. And this is a little different. Purple coloration on the white background. Now this one is not spreading. It's been like that for a long time. That's the name of it. Can we see that? Super zebra. Okay. And I just planted my Phalaenopsis sheriana. I decided this time to put it in the sphagnum moss in a clay pot. So we'll see. These guys I repotted, and I just noticed the problem. That's a rot. That's why I repotted it. I cut all the old roots. It was root bounded, and bunch of the new growth got this way. Holy moly, this is encycleia, one of my favorite encycleias that were doing so good for many years in a little pot. But then when I start seeing that new growth get black rot, it means something needs to be done. So I divided here in 3 pieces. This is the smallest piece with the one new growth, and I just did it like a week ago. And this had a couple, like 3 or 4 new growths, and one still got this. I need to cut it off and spray it with antifungal stuff, hoping it will stop it. And there is one more. And I did plant it all different ways. It's like metal basket with the charcoal here. This is the 3rd piece. It seems like okay. All right, and that's about it. So my sun loving Vendas, not so much happening here. This one is very fragrant. Love her. She blooms all the time, and few buds here, some on the way out, some just starting. There is always blooming something here, but sometimes most of them in bloom, sometimes just few. I cannot make them bloom all at once. So you guys, somebody asked me about how do I fertilize it. I did mention it several times in a bunch of my videos, but best way to fertilize, especially Vendas, weaker solution, but more often, like weekly with a weak solution. They love to be fertilized. They bloom better. I don't do it as often as I should. It's been probably once a month, if they're lucky. I've not been doing so well, I'm just been so busy. But I know if you're doing it more often, you will see that they bloom better. It's not like you make them bloom more often. It's just they look healthier. They bloom better. They get bigger flowers, healthier leaves. So, and I do use any fertilizer for orchids for Home Depot, or I do buy 20-20-20 balanced fertilizer. This one is working for me fine too. I do add sometimes Epsom salt in it. What else do I add? We can check out what I have here in my little bin. So let's see. I keep my stuff in this plastic box, I guess, here, and we can check out my treasure box. So I have some little sprayers here, my measuring spoons. Now this guy, I just put Benrad. That's not original box, it comes in a pouch. I just put it here because it's easier for me to open and close. And Benrad is antifungal and it's systemic. It also has some antibacterial stuff and it's really good, really good. It can take care of the black rot if you do it on time and do it consistently. And consistently, what I mean, I would do it if there is like rainy season. I'll spray my orchids like first time and then one more time in 5-6 days or week apart, and next time I spray in a month. So and try to do it monthly, but it's usually I do it in the evening after sun is down so they don't get burned. That's my fertilizer. That's the balanced one, 20-20-20 from Peters. And there is light feed, half a teaspoon per gallon, or heavy feed, 1 teaspoon per gallon. So light feed would be week one, which you can do weekly, once a week. Heavy feed would be once a month, if you're feeding your orchids once a month. What else do I have? I use this soap when I, it's just regular dish soap. When I do Benrad or any powder antifungal, I do add in the water mix this soap because it helps, you know, like sometimes leaves are a little waxy and water just runs off of them. This helps to adhere better the solution to the leaves, like if it's antifungal or what else is like pesticide stuff. Yeah. I have to use it sometimes, like I'm trying not to if there is no problem. I don't do it like consistently, but like seasonally for sure. This is the Epsom salt I add when I do just, I don't use Epsom salt when I'm doing bloom boost fertilizer. I use it with 20-20-20 or something that is not a bloom boost. I don't know why, I was told. This is non-scented Epsom salt. It's good for orchids too. So if I do use this fertilizer, I add a tablespoon actually full of the Epsom salt per gallon. And I also use a little bit of, let's see what else I have. And I have smelly stuff here. I use sometimes Super Thrive. This is concentrated one, so I use like few drops, like 4 or 5 drops per gallon of this stuff. There is some that is not concentrated. You use like as directed. Oh, it smells so bad. What smells bad is this yummy stuff. This is the best for thrip and all kind of pests on the orchids. But man, it smells so bad. But we do have sometimes infestation when I cannot use just that Savin and killer. What is this? It's burned out, but it's 7 or Savin. This just topical. It's not a systemic, and it's good just for a quick spray for on the buds. When you see that the flower buds just starting to form, that's what you use. It's not as bad as this guy. And it takes care of immediate problem. This is of course systemic. It lasts longer, but oh, this is something. I also mix Orchid with Benrad and the soap. So I do combine the pesticide with fungicide, but not the fertilizer. Fertilizing I do it separately. Or sometimes, if not Epsom salt, I might add CalMag to the regular. And what I mean regular, that is not a bloom booster fertilizer. And bloom booster would have middle number that is highest. Then I should have it somewhere here. There is a bloom booster. See the middle number 35, and I don't remember what each number means, but one is for leaves, the first one for leaves, second for flowers, and third one is for roots, I believe. That one is from Home Depot or Lowe's. It works fine. Also, what else do I have here? Oh, this, okay, this is a very good stuff too. I mean, it's a systemic, it is strong thiamine. So sorry, if you don't get bone rot, it is more expensive because it's a bigger bag, but when you calculate, it is less expensive than thiamine, because thiamine comes in a smaller jars and bone rot comes in big bags. So you pay, you seems like more, but when you calculate in the amount of it, bone rot comes out a little bit better price than thiamine. I used to always use thiamine because that was kind of less money than bone rot, but when I figured out at the end I pay more money for this guy. So that the first ingredient is the same as in bone rot. It's only bone rot has additional stuff from for the it's fungicide and bactericide. So this one just a fungicide, but it's also great antifungal systemic stuff. That's of course when it's systemic, it's a stronger. You have to use protection gears like glasses, mask, gloves. What else do I have in this goodie bag? Well, I don't use this as much, which I should. I have all kind of stuff, you know, it's just no time. It's like my treasure box, all kind of sprayers. This is a good stuff, but the only way I hate to use it because it always clogs up my sprayers. This is liquid and it's brown dark liquid kelp. Oh my gosh, the flowers and fruit plants love it. It just, my sprayers get clogged up. I have to clean it out. It's like thick brown stuff that accumulates and clogs up the sprayer nozzles. And what else here? Oh, I forgot I have this. This is another one. So in the past I was taught to use, this is also fungicide, systemic stuff. Oh no, wait, this is more topical. It's like settles on the leaves and protect the leaves from fungus to settle on them. So I used to use this mixed with thiamine and add Orchid as the pesticide. These three things actually magic, but again, it's a strong stuff. If you have pets, kids, of course you need to be careful. If you have a big lot and your orchids is far away from house, it's fine, but around pets and kids you have to be extremely careful. Okay, what else? So that used to be my 3 to go. Now while I have bone rot, I do just this and Orchid, because I don't know, bugs come together with the fungus. When the plant get weaker, it starts getting all kind of stuff on it. Okay, what else? I think, well, this is the bone rot. That's the original bag, I believe, isn't it? Yes, that's the bone rot that comes. That's an original bag. So the active ingredient, see, cyphenate methyl, which is, I believe, same as on Yes, that's the first ingredient here in the thiamine. So it has the same ingredient, but it has extra one that is good bactericide. All right, so I think we figured out. I don't know what else. This is another pesticide that I've tried. It's just so messy, but it works good. Actually, I sprayed more ornamentals than orchids. Oh my gosh, I don't have gloves. This is all stinky, smelly stuff. Oh my gosh, I need to wash my hands. Oh, something smells bad. That's the orthine here. Okay, you guys, that's all from my treasure box. So for the for the fertilizing, it's this or that. Sometimes this is good, but that would be this kind of like more like vitamins and minerals, all the essential little additive, which or this. So it's one or another, not both. So this one I use by itself, the bloom booster, maybe once a month during the blooming season. And then this one and this one can go together. And I also would add this one. Few drops, super thrive. Okay. Alright, that would be all. Thank you guys. I hope it's helpful. You've been asking me. It's harder for me to type. But I think I show everything from my treasure box. I hope it helps you guys. So if you have any questions, please ask. Until we meet again.